Hey, what's up, Tru-Electric? This is Steven. I called you earlier to get your email, and I know you were in a bit of a rush, but I appreciate the email, and I hope this gives you some good information to get you ranked. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can do to actually start showing up in Google results and getting more high-quality jobs. Now, if at the end of this video, you can see that I have the technical know-how to help you get these high-quality jobs, you can reach back out to me and we can chat. Or if you want to just take this information and implement it yourself, that's fine as well. But I'm going to go ahead and jump right in here. Now, the three things I'll be going over are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your homepage here, pretty much everything your website, but primarily we're going to stick to your homepage. By the way, your homepage is beautiful, right? Definitely. We just want to get it found by Google. Um, Now, most business owners, they understand that content on their front page is important, but they're really not sure how much content or what type of content Google is actually looking for. Now, Google, they usually like to see at least 1,500 words of content on a front page when it comes to these service-based industries such as yours. It gives you plenty of opportunity to add in what we call buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. This is what people are searching for when they're searching for your services with an intent to buy. Now, I went ahead and pulled up your main competitor here in Winston-Salem, and that's Tru-Electric. And I put them into a tool that I subscribe to called Ahrefs. This tool gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites. So Kenco's website is currently being found for 14 keywords, and it was clicked on 111 times because of it. So what I did is I put you in the same tool, your website. So right now your website is not being found for any keywords, so it's not being clicked on, right? So what we can do is go back to our competitor and click on that number 14. That's going to pull up those 14 keywords that they're being found for. And what we want to really hone in on are these locations, the keywords with the locations. Because without the locations, Winston-Salem, NC, you're open to nationwide and sometimes even global search results, right? So that's important. Electrician Winston-Salem alone, that term alone, was searched 150 times over the past 30 days, and our competitor, their website was clicked on over a third for over a third of those searches, right? So you'd want to go down the list and grab all the relevant location-based key terms, and you'd want to put them, make sure they're on your site and put them on your site. Not just once, but however many times they have each one of those on their site, you want to put them on at least once more. That way you end up dominating them when it comes to the content department. Now, the next thing I'm going to go over is what we call citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like electrician Winston-Salem, studies have shown that right around 45% of people that are searching these terms are going to be clicking on one of the businesses in this section right here called the map pack. This has everything to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people are under the impression that it's reviews that get you ranked into this map pack. And if that was the case, though, Gwin Services would be up top here, and Kenco shouldn't even be on here. So it's not reviews, it's actually citations. Now, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Now, a couple examples of these directories are Yelp, Yellow Pages, and White Pages, just to name a few. There's a ton of them, and you guys probably already have quite a few of them. But it's usually the businesses that have 250 to 300 citations that we see them end up dominating this map pack here, right? The good news is there's actually tools that will show us what citations these businesses have. And so, for example, say Bretco Electric has 250 citations. You'd want to go down that list of their citations, grab all the ones that you don't have already, and then when you're done, grab 100 more, and that will ensure you a top spot in the map pack there. And then you get in on that 45% of people clicking. Now, underneath the map pack is what's called Google's organic search results. And the number one spot here gets right around 40% of all clicks for people searching these terms. Whereas this was 45% split in between these three. This is 40% all by itself. And the main driver here are backlinks. Now, backlinks are essentially when you have another website on the internet linking back to your site. So on their site, there's a link that when clicked, that brings you or brings whoever they clicked on it back to your website. And Google uses this kind of like an online referral system. And the more relevant that website is, it's linking back to you, the better. So, for example, say you have a popular local blog page or even a popular industry uh, industry website that's linking back to you, that's actually what's going to push you up in Google's rankings. But since you guys are an electrical company, say like Pizza Hut, real popular site, gets a lot of traffic, say they're linking back to you. Even though they're popular, it's not going to do you any good in Google's eyes because you guys don't sell pizza, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead. I want to go ahead and revisit this tool again. Now we're looking at the keywords. Now I want to look at this middle section. This is our competitor, and this is called the backlink profile. And to be clear, to be found, you get found by your content and the keywords on your website, right? And once you're found, to get ranked by Google, they use backlinks. So our competitor has 177 backlinks, and you have a whopping 16.8 thousand. So it's not necessarily the number. I mean, sometimes the number can hurt you because if they're from spammy sites, too many of them, Google will actually push you down in the rankings. But we don't know yet. We'd have to analyze where you're getting these backlinks from. And it doesn't matter how good they are. If you're not being found by Google, you are not going to get ranked, right? So that is first and foremost, the keywords and the content should be fixed, and you might just pop right up there on top. But we do know that it's the backlinks that's pushing Kenko up top and the quality of their backlinks. So they're getting 177 backlinks from a total of 96 websites. They call it referring domains here, but it just means websites. So we can click on that number, and this will bring up the list of all the websites they're getting those backlinks from. And since we know these are authoritative websites and it's pushing power to them, you'd want to get backlinks from these same websites. So you'd want to go down the list and grab backlinks from the websites that you don't already have backlinks from. If you were to do this with the top site with them, you would end up in contention for this number one spot. But to really put you over the top, you'd want to do the same thing with the top 3 websites, and that would put you over top. It'd take a little bit of time for Google to index all that, but it would put you over the top, and you would take over all that traffic there. So just to recap, first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words of on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second is citations. You want to be, I'd say, in at least 300 to 350 directories to really dominate this map pack. And then lastly is backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that it's you guys that are the authority when it comes to electrical companies in the Winston-Salem and Triad area. If you were to do this, like I said, it would take some time, but you guys would become number one. And also, as I said at the beginning of the video, you can take this information and implement it yourself, or you could just book a discovery call with me. Again, my name is Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can just reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. Now, all I ask is you give me a little bit of feedback on this video and let me know how I did. Other than that, I really appreciate you giving me your email and taking time out to watch this video. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye.